Okay, let's play a little gambling game called Find the Ball. I have here my three little shells and my very small little white ball in the middle there. Now watch very carefully. See if you can find the ball. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move them around a little bit here. Now which one do you think the ball is in? You think this one? You're thinking this one? I'll tell you what. It's all the way over this one over here. Okay. Let me see if you can do it again. Here we go. Watch very carefully here. These two are empty. There's the ball under there. Let me give them a good mix here. 1, 2. Okay. Which one do you think it is? The middle one? No. I don't think you would have gone for that one. You probably went for this one over here, right? Well, in fact, it was this one all the way over here. And that's called Find the Ball. Here's the explanation for Find the Ball. Now this is one of the oldest hustling games in the world, and from the performance you can see how effective this trick actually is. But now you're about to find out how easy it is as well. What we have here, we have three ordinary little shells. Nothing gimmick about these at all. I'm just going to use the one for the moment just to demonstrate how this actually works. The ball is in fact rubber. Now you may have noticed I've got a little bit of a rubber mat here, okay? What you want is something solid to do this on. You don't want anything that's going to move around too much, and nothing too sleek like Laminex or something like that. So if I cover this up with the shell, no matter how I move it, the ball comes straight out. You see that one there? I'll move it the other way. It always comes out. In fact, it's impossible to keep this ball under that shell if I try to move it. There's just too much friction and it pops out. So all I do is I steal the ball between these two fingers here. My index finger goes on top, these two fingers go right here and just wait for it to come out, and I grab it. There it is right there in between these two fingers here. So once it's out, it's almost impossible to see, especially if I cover it with this one here. So I can move these around as much as I want, and I can pick any single shell that I want to put this back into. Now to put it back in, all I do is I do the exact opposite. I push that down and I drag the shell over the top again. There it is, just like this. So let me show you a little routine here I did. So I had the three shells. Now to avoid a little bit of suspicion, because there's a tiny little bit of a hesitation as it comes out and you grab it. To avoid that, I always move two shells at once. So here we go. I'm going to move these two forward. Now here it is right here. I'm going to grab it. I've grabbed it right there. Once I've grabbed it, I can keep moving forward if I like. And then I can just do whatever I want with the other shells. Move them around, it doesn't really matter. It's in this hand over here. I'm just going to pick whatever shell I want, and all I do is I'm going to put it back in. Now I'm going to grab this shell as well and pull it back at the same time, just to cover the fact I'm taking a little bit extra time on this shell over here. Pull this one back over here. So as you can see, it's almost impossible to pick which one it is. 1, 2, and 3. In fact, the professionals on the street, what they'll do is they'll keep it in their hand the whole time. So no matter which shell you pick, they're always going to put it in. It's in my hand right now. If I just sneak that in, I can say it was this one over here. Just say you pick the middle one, I can show you this one empty and say, ooh, it was this one over here. Great little trick, this one. Easy to do, and it's going to fool your friends every single time. And that's called Find the Ball.